Alright, the last game didn't make it on here. Then this will probably just be the only new PlayStation 1 game I add. But yeah, Chrono Cross. Now, Chrono Trigger is my favorite all-time RPG. Everything about Chrono Trigger is amazing to me. I can't. There's nothing I could add to the conversation of Chrono Trigger that people haven't already said. The great gameplay, the great story, great music, everything about Chrono Trigger was amazing. So I had high as fuck hopes when going into Chrono Cross. You know, I've seen gameplay of it, so I wasn't expecting the exact same thing as Chrono Trigger. And you know what? When I got into it, I didn't get the same thing as Chrono Trigger. Does that make it a bad game? No. I love it. It's not really related to Chrono Trigger that much, or at least not. Or at least it'll take you a while to get everything that relates it to Chrono Trigger. And from what I've seen of the later portions of Chrono Cross, I think this game may have done a lot better on its own than being trying to be tied to Chrono Trigger. You know, and just removing the very, very few instances that Chrono Trigger's events actually affect this world. I've also heard people complain about the combat system in the game and how it's confusing, how many people don't grasp it right away. Me personally, I grasped it right away. Like after one or two battles, I got it. I understood how it worked. It's not that complicated. I mean, maybe it's because the game tries to throw so much information at you at once that it catches people off guard, it confuses them. Personally, to me, once you understand the basics of how the combat system in this game works, it's very fun to play, and I love it as I love it for turn-based RPGs because not many turn-based RPGs use a combat system like this. And I love unique styles of gameplay. That's my favorite thing when it comes to these kind of games is, when there's so many cookie cutter games, one that separates itself by trying to do something new kind of jumps up in my book, especially if it pulls it off successfully. And this game definitely pulls it off successfully. I mean, and there's also the part of people saying there's too many characters in the game. And yeah, after seeing some of the later portions of Chrono Cross, there are a shit ton of characters that don't get a whole lot of character development. But still, now do I love it as much as I loved Chrono Trigger? No, Chrono Trigger is still my favorite all-time RPG. There's no way in hell this game could surpass it. Or at least in my opinion. I've heard people say they like this game more than Chrono Trigger. And if you do, congrats. I mean, I don't agree with you, but that don't mean I like hate you for it or something, or I'm gonna come to your house and be like, no, you love Chrono Trigger more right now. No, that's just stupid. But Cross still shows off everything that made Chrono Trigger great. Fun gameplay, a fun story, great characters, and fan-fucking-tastic music. I love the music in this game so much. And the animated cutscenes in this game are some of the best things I've ever seen on the original PlayStation. I mean, there's probably a lot of other games on the original PlayStation that I haven't seen. Like I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. I'm planning to soon, because the store near me is selling it for $40. I don't know. That might be a bit too much. But it's hard to find a copy of that game for me anyway. Um, and it's even if I haven't played that many PlayStation games like that, like I only played like 8, with this being my 8th one. Um, I still love the cutscenes in this, and the cutscenes are just the best things I've ever seen on the original PlayStation. They're so smooth, they're so life form, like there's life in these cutscenes, and I love it. Yeah, and I can't wait to play more of the game and see more of it. So yeah, that's Chrono Cross. Now for the last couple games to add to the collection, with my 3 new 3DS games. Starting off with 3D Classics Kid Icarus. Now, I've played Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters. I haven't played Kid Icarus Uprising yet. I'm not really planning on playing it. I mean, maybe somewhere down the line I will. I only got this game because it was for free from the Club Nintendo thing, and I'd already played Myths and Monsters and didn't really enjoy that game that much. But so I wanted to see if this was any better with its updated visuals from the original game and whatnot. And honestly, I can't get into this game. No matter how hard I try. Like, I want to try and like the Kid Icarus series. Maybe Uprising will get me into it, because from what the few bits and pieces of Uprising I've seen, I love seeing it. However, these early Kid Icarus games, I just can't get into. I don't know what it is. It's not that I don't like platforming games. You know, it's not that I don't like action adventure games, which I'm guessing these games kind of are. But I just can't get into them. And it's not that I don't like old classic games either. You know, I have a lot of fond memories of the playing NES and Super Nintendo games. You know, I can pop in like the Sonic or Mega Collection Plus. I can pop in Taito Legends 2 and all this stuff and love all these old games. You know, I can pop in like a Smash Pack and play like Golden Axe for hours. You know, so I don't know what it is. I just can't get into this game. You know, I don't know if it's just I don't find the gameplay that fun. I don't know what it is. I can't get into this game. But yeah, that's 3D Classics Kid Icarus. Next up is a game that I got for free, but I would have gladly paid for had Club Nintendo not offered it because I was a platinum member. This is Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Now, I've never played any of the I have played the original Donkey Kong Country. I didn't play Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3, or any of that. So, I also played Donkey Kong 64, as y'all know. But those are like the only Donkey Kong games I played before this one. And I love this game. It's so much fun. When I first got it, I couldn't stop playing it. I love this game. I love platformers. I love the smooth gameplay. And I just love playing it. The level design is so vibrant, colorful, unique. Each level is so much fun to play. And you know what? I almost wish I can't tell which one I would have enjoyed more. Having not played the Wii version and only playing 3DS version, I'm not sure which one I would have enjoyed more, honestly. I might have enjoyed it on the Wii bit more. I don't know, but I hear like Wii version uses a lot of waggle motion, so the 3DS version just has you mashing buttons. So maybe that's better. I'd rather button mash than shake a stick. So, yeah. But I love this game. I'm not very far in it. I think I'm only on World 2? World 2 or 3? Yeah, I'm on World 2. But yeah, it's a fun game. I'd recommend it. I know I got it for free, so maybe those of you that don't like the game would say, "Oh, you got it for free. That's why you don't hate it as much as we do." That paid for it. Paid $40 for the 3DS version or 60 for the Wii version. Fine, whatever. But I still had fun with it. That's all that matters to me when it comes to gaming is, did you have fun? Yes, I had fun. Nowadays I don't play it much, but I don't know why that is. I'd gladly go back into it. But yeah, that's Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D.